Hey, it's those Utah sisters, and in this video, we are explaining the game Mixed Colored Teams. So, time and time again, people are just like, oh my gosh, I wish I had the worksheet, but it had like a bunch of different versions, so they couldn't copy each other and then they would like practice. We created that for you. Essentially, we've turned it into a game, but what we've programmed in Excel is a way to make a worksheet generate 5 different versions and 5 different answer keys to help prevent kids from copying off each other while at the same time getting in a lot of practice. So, prior to playing this game, you will need to input your information into this Excel document. So you'll right click, click open link in a new tab. When you do that, it brings you to this page right here. As a reminder, we do not create things in like Google Slides, Microsoft Slides, anything like that. You're going to need to click File, create a copy, and download a copy. That way you are able to edit our document. And then when you download a copy, it will open up in actual Excel, like the Excel app on your computer. You cannot make changes to it in the web version of Excel. So prior to starting, you're going to need to come and fill in this. So it says like type a question here. So you would click in here, you would type any question. Like I'm just going to type, who was it? And I'm typing with one hand, so grammar is going to be iffy. Here was it. That will auto-generate on these other worksheets. So like on the blue team one, that's question number 13. On the green team, who was it, is question number 9. It's 7 on this one. It will just auto-generate 5 different worksheets of that. Then you'll click right here on answer key template and you'll type who it was. Like I'm going to type Fred. It was Fred. And it will auto-generate for all of these red answer keys because we print 3 to a page to save paper right here. And then it auto-generates to the corresponding ones of the other worksheets. Then for this one, I would type, when was it, or whatever your questions are. Mine would obviously be math related, but yours would be something different. That would go through, and then you could be like, 7 o'clock, and that will auto-generate through. Oh, okay, let's do like 7 p.m. That will auto-generate through. Why is this one being weird? Oh, because it's defaulting to 1900. Hopefully you're not using like things like that. Sorry. Say 7. There we go. Anyways, and it will auto-generate through all the way. So that's how you're going to edit the template. Then you'll go to like File, Print. Give it a second. So, also obviously remove the yellow highlight. That's just to show you guys like which ones to change and which ones not to. This will print on one page. Each individual worksheet will print on its own page. So like green prints right there, blue's right there, purple, yellow, etc. And then same thing for the answer keys. If I go to click File, Print, they will print 3 to a page just to save space, but same idea where they'll print multiple versions for you guys. Okay, so you'll need to go fill that out prior to playing the game. Then the way we actually turn it into a game in Excel is you're going to divide the class into 5 different colors. So everyone gets a color. Like I could be on the pink team, I could be on the green team, the red team, whatever. You do not want kids sitting by each other on the same team. So like each of my tables, I try and give them all different colors if possible. Then they're going to get that color of worksheet. That determines the team that they're on. The person sitting across from them, so the person sitting directly across from me, is going to get my color answer key and I'm going to get their color answer key. So if I'm doing a green paper and they're doing a red paper, they're going to have the green answer key, I'm going to have the red answer key. Hopefully that makes sense. Then on the board, you're going to divide it into like 5 sections on your whiteboard or whatever you're going to play with. And I just make it like columns really quick with the colors at the top. So I'll write like green, red, yellow, blue, whatever they are. And then I divide it into columns and put 5 X's underneath each color. So each team starts with 5 points. Once the time starts, students will begin working. When they have a problem done, they're going to check it with the person across from them, the person with their answer. The person with their answers is going to take their sheet and initial it if they got it right, or cross it off, whatever's easiest for your grade level. If they got it right, they get to walk up to the board and make a choice. They can either add an X to their color, which gives them a point, or they can erase an X from a different color. They only get to do one X, then they go and sit back down and continue working. So it's one X for every problem they do. The game continues until you run out of time, and the team with the most X's under their colors wins. Perfect. Okay, frequently asked questions. I do recommend printing them off on matching colors. For example, if it says purple, I would run the assignment on purple paper and the answer key on purple paper because it creates less confusion. You can play with anywhere from 2 to 5 teams using the templates provided. Simply just run the number of copies that you want for teams. If you have longer or harder problems, you can keep all the answers and sign them off. This will eliminate the answer key part. But the answer key part does work best if you're doing quicker problems to help prevent a huge line trying to get you to check them off. So if they are too hard, you can check all the problems off. If it's something that you feel like your kids could check off each other's, I would do the answer keys to save time. And then just our big tip right here, if you're using the Excel document, you can only type in the yellow boxes. The rest will autofill because they are pre-programmed. Do not type in anything besides the yellow boxes. So again, on Excel, we go out of this. You should not be typing in anything besides these 15 boxes right here. If you try and type on any of these, it will mess up the programming. So just type on these original 15. Same thing with the answer key, type on these ones right here, and then you should be set. If you decide to give this a try in your classroom, be sure to tag us at those Utah Sisters.